It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bisons and the Seahawks, and it comes your way next.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And his first look is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Herbert now. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pushes him over. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Herbert on 3rd down now. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, it's Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Irv Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Hands it off out of the gun. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes flushed out right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bisons are an extra point away from drawing level. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. That time a 9-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Herbert on 1st down now. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From the 44, Herbert. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Justin Herbert. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Herbert's throw here taken in by Isabella. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Herbert throwing again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On second down now, Monk, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
Ouch, could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
From his own end zone, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 24, Mahomes dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bisons are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Wilcox. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there taken in by Smith. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They'll run on first down. Monk, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Penn, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunity.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Penn, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Penn. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down 24-14. A minute 44 to go. Rolling to his right. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong...